Hey everybody, I'm Greg, the Internet Specialist down here at Bumpus Harley-Davidson in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, but you can call me 3G. And what we're out here doing today is talking about the differences between these two models. We've got the Street Glide, brand new 2024, and the Road Glide, brand new 2024. This is shark skin, really cool color for 2024. Obviously the shark nose fairing, kind of where the name came from, kind of has the appearance of a shark's skin if you were to see it in the wild. And this color is Whiskey Fire. Touring motorcycles are some of the most popular heavyweight baggers for Harley-Davidson, and my job for the past 14 years have been trying to help people decide which one to go with. Obviously they have to appeal to you visually. Some people enjoy the look of the shark nose fairing. Some people are traditional bat wings, been around for a long time, always been popular. Street Glide has been the #1 seller since it debuted in 2006. But actually the Road Glide, which used to be called the Tour Glide, has been around since the 70s. So the Batwing though is Harley's iconic bread and butter form feature. When most people talk about Harley-Davidson, they think of this model, they think of the Batwing, they think of the Heritage Softail Classic, models of that type. Some big differences between the two. Obviously the fairing. When you're riding the motorcycle, when you're turning in a parking lot, on the Road Glide, all you're steering is the motorcycle. There is no weight on the steering column. And with the Batwing, you're turning the whole fairing. So that's the biggest difference between the two. Some people are very passionate about both models. But if you're looking for a more nimble motorcycle, perhaps in the corners, maybe a little less wind buffeting, if you're a highway rider doing some long trips out west or up north, you might consider the shark nose fairing because you won't have any buffeting at high wind speeds. Trucks passing you, strong headwinds when you're heading out across Kansas or whatever. Sometimes it can wear on you driving a Batwing. But again, it's all personal taste. You gotta love what you ride, you gotta like the look of it. So some people, this is not their cup of tea, but the Batwing, fantastic touring motorcycle. Some of the enhancements they've had to cut down on the wind buffeting is the large vent and the angle that they changed in 14 and they redesigned in 24. You've got vents to help with wind, also get a little more air on you on the hot summer days when you're out riding. Over on the Road Glide, they added this year directional vents also. Again, same purpose. Hot, you know, riding out in the middle of nowhere, out in the desert, you can direct wind up at your body to give you a little more comfort. LED lighting on the Road Glide is much more predominant. Talking with customers who have purchased this motorcycle from me, they're finding that the LED lighting, the construction of the new headlamp, really lights up the road in front of them. They can, light and day difference. If you've had a Road Glide before, prior 2024, my customers have told me riding at night in pitch blackness, they can see much more road with this new headlight. Also, they enhanced the Street Glide's headlight in 2024. LED, more punch, more visibility. Also in 2024, they integrated the turn signals into the fairing, which is a really nice feature, more aerodynamic. And the same thing here on the Road Glide. They integrated the turn signals into the fairing. Again, aerodynamics, better rideability, less weight. Another feature of the new 24s is they shaved 18 pounds off this motorcycle from 2023 and back. With the Road Glide, they shaved 16 pounds off this motorcycle versus pre-24. A lot of that was done in the front steering column, more aluminum product in the front end. They also redesigned the tanks on both models, a little bit different thickness of steel, gauge steel, but they redesigned it so it's still just as strong. Also, they shortened up the saddlebags, went with the ST type saddlebag, before and prior to this on the old street glides, on some of the models, the bags extended past the pipe. But when they redesigned the bag on both models, they made it a little wider at the top end, so it has just as much space, even though the bottom has been shaved off. As far as instrumentation, show you a couple things back here, around back of the Batwing and the fixed fairing. Some big differences between the two, and what they changed from 23 and back to the new 24s. One of the cool features on the Street Glide, a lot of people are really digging this drawer. It holds the entire, large phones, tablets can fit in here, pretty big space. If you want to carry, some people have put their own personal carry in there too. And then it shuts. Another cool feature, if you've owned Road Glides in the past, the trunk lids would always drop. They were spring-loaded and they'd drop on your hand. So you're reaching in there, the drawer would keep hitting on the top of your hand. Now you don't have that. So you can reach in there real easy, grab something out of there. And on this side, they've deepened the pocket also. So that's another nice feature that they did on the Road Glides this year in 24. Adjustable handlebars that are a little bit, they're 12-inch tall handlebars, which is a big change on the Road Glide from last year. Kind of the stock bars on the old Road Glides were almost, depending on your height, you might have felt like you were driving a wheelbarrow, kind of down low. Well, now they're basically got 12-inch mini apes on the Road Glide stock from the factory, and then you've got fully adjustable bars where you don't have to remove all the instrumentation to get to the bars to adjust them. So that's a really nice feature, a lot like the Heritage Softail Classic and the Street Bob. So as far as differences between the two, those are some of the basic, differences. But I encourage you, before you make a final decision, to get a demo ride from me. If you're an endorsed rider, if you have a motorcycle license, you can ride anything in our fleet. We do have some beautiful countryside around our dealership out here, a wonderful 12-mile loop. A lot of other dealerships don't have the countryside and the ability to demo and not be dealing with a lot of traffic. Our demo track goes through the countryside here in Rutherford County, give you a good opportunity to ride both motorcycles. Sometimes we'll come with you so we can switch in the middle so you can get a good feel for how they feel. Get a lot of input through your own body after the test ride. So hopefully this video has been informative. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to inquire on the website or call me here at the dealership. Hopefully we'll see you around Bumpus soon.